We can't. Rubbish. Also rubbish. Right, we'll just have to ignore it. Or shall I get, is it going to distract you? I'll get that, yeah. Okay, good self-awareness, babe. Well done. It's freezing.
What? She's freezing. Banjos.
Yeah.
That's why she needs colours.
Special magically designed bit of sight reading. Maybe we can do it at the end. There we go. Okay, now you have to get up off my toe, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. So have you had a good week?
Yeah.
Good. What's been good about it?
What now?
Don't know. Just generally feeling happy. Fine, go away. Andrew, go over there. Excellent demonstration, brilliant teaching. Bring your dog so they can disrupt everybody. You have a sharp bit just there, don't you?
Yeah.
Should we clip it off?
Yeah.
Oh, my no, just in my room. Have you got some? Thank you.
Yeah, scissors or clippers?
Either.
Scissors.
Thank you so much. Don't clip the string properly.
Okay.
Now clippers, please.
Clippers.
Oh dear, I'm going to start this video again. This is all just too embarrassing.
Clippers.
Thank you, Joe. Now watch me just clip the E string. No.
Pliers.
Thank you. There might be a tiny bit of metal on there. All right. So we're going to do a little experiment today. We're going to pretend that you're a really difficult child, because these people are going to have to experience teaching children who do not behave as perfectly as you sometime in their teaching life. So I'm going to show them a little game that we do, and then when I give you the special nod, can you pretend to be naughty so that I can show them what I would do if you were naughty? Do you think you can manage that? No! You are so good, you can't do it. Okay, well, I will just make it up as I go along then. Now, we're going to play the maze game. So this is just two bits of a game that you can buy called, I can't remember what it's called, but I can look it up later on. But you can do it just yourself with whatever you fancy. Can you choose one that you would like to be? Awesome. Orange owl. And can you choose one you would like me to be? Blue elephant. Brilliant. Okay, so here are the rules of the game. Whenever you do something wonderful, I'm going to move you. And then when you get to here, it means you've won the game. And if you do something silly or naughty, which we know you're not going to, but I'm going to try and encourage you to, I'm going to get to move. And then whoever gets to here first is going to be the winner. And if I ever got to the end first and a student was not there, that would be the end of the lesson, even if that's 10 minutes after we started. But that's obviously not going to happen with you, Noelle. Okie dokie, that's it. Wow. How's the practice been this week?
Good.
Excellent. How many shall I write on my special?
I think 5.
5, good.
Somewhere in there.
And listening?
Listening's good.
Every day?
Yeah.
Great, well done. Good, okay. So, do you want to roll a die or do you want to choose a twinkle?
1.
4. What's the first one?
I've been trying so hard.
How do you get when you play the violin? You're going to get B. Can you hear it in your head and not remember the name, or can you not remember how it sounds? Okay. Yeah, well done. Excellent. And then what comes after busy, busy, stop, stop? Do you remember? Yes! Well done. I can't move you one every time you get it right, because otherwise you're going to be finished too quickly. And what's the next one? Yeah, you can get it. You can get it if you want. Yes! Noelle, you're doing so well. And then the number 4? Nearly. Ah! Who's this? Yes, Nelly the elephant. Good work, babe. So all you need to remember now is busy, busy, stop, stop. Let's get busy and play the violin, and then you'll remember all of them. Yeah? So, can you put your toes with mine? Beautiful. Let's see you. You can get it, Lyra, yes. How's your wonderful bow hold? Thanks, Vodka. Gorgeous. Are you on the treasure chest? Beautiful. Oh, it's gone a little bit hard. I don't want to eat hard. Thank you. I don't want to eat hard marshmallows. Let's make it soft. There we go. Gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. Can you put your violin up? Okie dokie. Shall I play with you or just give you the introduction and then stop? Okay. You go, she knows. When I grew up doing Suzuki, there was a family called the Itchy Noses. No word of a lie. Spot forwards. I just want to check I've actually made this record after all that faffing about. Yes, good. Brilliant, well done. So how do you think that we can make the bow do Nelly the elephant and nothing so different every time? How can you help that bow? Do you want to give her some of those to play with, or are they too small? Just watch out because they all come apart, so I don't want her to secretly nibble on some. So how do you think we can help the bow to play Nelly the elephant and the fingers to play Nelly the elephant? Do you think if you say Nelly the elephant, Nelly the elephant, Nelly the elephant, Nelly it's a lot of them. Did you know there are 24 Nelly the elephants in this song? Shall we see if you can play 24 perfect Nelly the elephants? Yeah. Toes? Great. Just bring this foot forward a bit more. That's it, well done. How's that? Beautiful bow hold. Thank you. Gorgeous. Boop. Nice. Okay, so here is an example of how to use this game to get what you want. If your waterfall's naughty, I'm going to move myself. I know. So cheeky, right? Because you are not going to be naughty because you're so well behaved. So we have to ask your waterfall to be just as well behaved. Are you uncomfortable, darling? Okay. Let me just have a look if something's going wrong here. Yes, look at that. That's not going to be comfy, is it? We want it right up against the edge. Beautiful. That's better, right? Good. Okay, so waterfall going naughty means I get to move. Waterfall staying perfect means you get to move. And think nearly the elephant each time inside your head. Go for it. Wonderful, you move. Still wonderful. Wow, look at you, you're already past the halfway mark and your violin is being naughty and going out of tune, but your waterfall was fantastic. Well done, love. Let me give you a sticker. I don't know what that's for. Leo gave it to me. These violins don't like this weather, do they? Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, wet, dry, yuck. Okie dokie. Would you like one of those? Lovely manners. You'll get your book one and put it on there. Fabulosum. Really good. Excellent. So just talk to her when she's about to play about what happens inside her head, because it's easy for us to think either you don't need to think about the rhythm, or of course she's going to sing Nelly the Elephant all the way through, but literally that is what fixed the difference between her fingers and her bow not quite knowing when to change and knowing exactly when to change. Brilliant, well done. Right, can we do some quick E1, E, A3? Thank you. Can you give it to Mummy? Leo, can you give that to Mummy? Nicely. Excellent microbes. Okay, should we stick with Nelly the Elephant for our E1, E, A3? Have you been doing that with your variations? No? Oh, okay. Can you just do maybe, how old are you going to be your next birthday? 8. Can you do 8 of those 3 notes each practice? On any twinkle rhythm that you want.
Okay, is that the 3?
E1, E, A3. So that's your box. Okay. Yeah! Do you think she likes me? I think so, that's nice, isn't it? I really like your bow roll. Look at that. Wonderful. Oh, let's get this hair out of the way. That's not part of the violin position, is it? Okay, my turn, your turn. Remember, you're going to get that 3 ready while you're playing E. E1, 1 first. Oh, naughty one. E. Yes, awesome. Oh, we were just missing 2 little notes there. Well done, really good. Then stop. That's it, just E1, E, A3. Yeah, really good. Good, well done. Last one for today. Very nice. Can we find even more ringing sound if you just put that 3 a little bit tiny more bit higher? Go. Just play the 3 for me. Is that better or worse? Awesome. Well done. Very good. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to turn around and go the other way. I haven't even had a single thing. So if, for example, you now put your violin down and go and have a cuddle with mummy.
So close.
If you did that, and then when I said, okay, let's do something new or something else, and you said, I don't want to, then I would put that there. And if I said, okay, you've got 5 seconds to get on the mat, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you still weren't ready to do your next bit of lesson, then I would go again, etc. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but of course I have such a perfect student here that she is not misbehaving in any way. Could you have a shake for me, please? Yeah, very good. So E1, E, A3 times 8 on any Twinkle Variation, any rhythm. Okay, and keep playing the flag game for the waterfall. It's much better this week, but just keep that as your study point.
Would you like that?
Huh? You can have it if you want. Okay.
Have the elephant instead.
You might want to have my elephant instead, that's fine.
You said both of them.
Okay, so let's use this to choose which piece you're going to do. So, Lightly Row is number 2 and Mason is number 6. Let's see which one we get. Mason! How's it going?
Good.
Great. I just want to say one thing quickly about where you sit with your students, that if you, lots of pre-twinkles will do the lesson with the child like this, so they look down the violin at you, which is great when they're like really needing to look at you all the time, but you can't see very easily whether their bow is straight or not. So then this is what what I tend to do is kind of move them from my left to straight in front of me as they go through book 1, because I want to see the straight bow and they don't need to be like looking at me all the time so much. Okay. Do you want to do a warm up or do you want to dive straight in? Okay, Noelle, go for it. Oh, let's stop on the dive. Well done, very nice. There is a naughty bit, isn't there? Or a tricky bit. Do you think it's naughty or tricky? Tricky. Shall we practice it? Now, hiding in there is a bit of scale. Can you hear this? Do you hear that scale going now? Yeah, so let's practice that first of all. Toes, please. So from 3 down the scale. Just 3, step down, step down, step down. Wow, so quick. So now we're going to add the notes in between. Well done. So do you know, is it the A or the E that's catching you out? Well done. So let's just practice this part. Just that part to the A. Well done. Oh, you finished. So if I was being super harsh, I'd put myself there because you finished the whole thing, but I'm not. So let's just do 5 of those, shall we? Starting on 3. Remember the hidden scale. 1, perfect. 2, well done. Is your waterfall brilliant? Oh, that's good. Oh, lovely. 3. I quite like it with the E, but it's not how Mason goes, is it? Nice. 4, last one. Lovely. You know what, I really appreciate how nice a tone you have every time you play. So brilliant. So, let's add the last bit of the scale. Fantastic. How many can you do of those? 2, well done. Make sure your 3 is on the pink. 3, brilliant. 4, brilliant. Right, are you covering the pink? Are you covering the pink? Good work. 5. Oh my goodness, she's continuing. How many are you going to do? Wow. Oh, but I really like that 3 when it covers the pink. Cover the pink, cover the pink. There we go. Waterfall. Now you're ready. 6. 7. Whew. 8. Yay! Well done. Really brilliant box practice. So that is bar 3 or 4 of Maison. So when you play Maison, maybe just practice that like 4 times before you practice it, before you play the whole song. So we're always trying to anticipate what the things are that might not go so well and give them a heightened chance of being brilliant. So you could do that box 4 times, but that doesn't mean you have to do it every time, just when you play Maison. Very good. I can't move you forward, otherwise you're going to run out. Or should we turn around and go back the other way as well? Okay, awesome. Got one more dot and then we're halfway down. So is it working out to do all of your pieces each practice, or some practices, or is it just always too many?
A lot, yeah.
I mean, I think if you're doing 2 twinkles, is that what I was plus all those pieces, it's beginning to be a bit much. But it depends on the kind of practice that you want to do. Like if you're going to do something like the box beforehand, or you're going to stop and fix something that is maybe not so brilliant, then it's a lot of pieces to do. Whereas if you're going to be like, okay, let's see if we can just play all of them with a beautiful waterfall, so you're not really worrying if there's an occasional note that goes wrong, you're just thinking about this all the way through, then you might find that you can just kind of bash them out. So you can be elastic about it. Good, all right. Now, I just was lecturing all my trainees about not ignoring page 30. And there it is, and I haven't done anything on it. So let's do that. So, can you see? That's a space note. You know some about space notes and line notes from music. I'm going to mistake you. Is that a line note or a space note? Well done. Yes. And so you've got it, girl. Do you notice that they're stepping up each time by 1 step? And then they're stepping down. And that pattern is a scale, like we were doing before. We did a tiny bit of scale, didn't we? So what is your favourite Twinkle variation? Or do you want to make up a new one? Better than a caterpillar. Okay, lovely. So we're going to play step up, step up, step up, step up, step up, step up. Yeah, all the way up to E3, and then we're going to turn around and go back down again. You can have a stop in between each one if you want to. Or you might just do it straight off like that. Gorgeous. Fantastic. Awesome. Now, do you remember what we've been practicing on A3?
What happened to your elephant?
Oh dear, don't worry, because you're going to be so perfectly behaved, we don't need it. What do you remember we've been working on for 3 on A? This or this? This or this? Yeah, so when we do this scale, let's do it, walking fingers. Walking. Walking. Do you remember the park bench story, or shall I tell it to you again?
I don't remember.
Okay, So we did do it, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. So here is the park bench, my A string, and on the park bench is sitting number 3, and they're thinking, oh, so lonely. I wish somebody would come and talk to me. And then along comes number 2, and they're best friends, so they have a lovely cuddle. And number 2 says, oh, it's so nice to see you. And number 3 says, so nice to see you. And then number 3 says, oh my goodness, look at the time. I've got to go. And then number 2 is all lonely. They're thinking, wish somebody would come and sit with me. And then along comes number 1, but they're not best friends, so they don't have a hug. They don't really know each other that well, but they sit down and they say, hi, how are you? I'm fine, how are you? I'm fine. Oh my goodness, look at the time, I've got to go. And then number 1 says, well, this is boring. I'm going to go too. And then there's nobody left on the park bench. Okay, so what it means is we've got to do the cuddle, and then we've got to do the chat, and then one can go by itself. Okay? Grace? It's excellent, well done. So let's just go from E1, like your box you've been practicing. Oh, has it come in the wrong place again? Yeah, naughty sponge. There we go. E1, E, A3, and then keep stepping down. Better than a cuddle. Opening. Number 3 by itself. Good. Cuddle number 2. Ooh. Okay, number 1 is not on the park bench. Like, let's do this one more time. Let's do this one more time. Fingers up. Are you coming? Okay. Yes. Pause. Cuddle number 2. Number 3 says, oh my goodness, look at the time. Off I go. Good. Number 1 says, hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. Oh, I'm fine, but look at the time, I've got to go. Oh, so bored. Excellent, well done. We definitely want an A at the end of our A major scale. It's the most important note, right? Good, so when you come down the scale, you want to make sure that you're doing those walking fingers. So let's do what it says in the book now. Do you remember what those notes are called from Blue Jello? Space and line, excellent. And how long is that note? Ah, it's a 2. Do you remember from the chanting? You have blue, jello, 2. Yeah, so that's a 2-beat note. It's called a minimum. So, lovely. I love how you did that without me even reminding you. A to start with. A to start with. Good. Yes. Well done. We had a little bit of jumping fingers at the end there. We want walking fingers. Let's just do from the 3 one more time down the scale, then we'll go on. Exactly. Yeah, well done. So Valerie, if you can just make sure that you see the new finger get ready before the old finger leaves.
Okay.
So there's an overlap. Because that's why it's called walking fingers. Can you tell me, when I'm walking, how many feet have I got on the ground at one time? Now? 1. Now?
1, 2, 1, 2.
You're too slow. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, it's a very weird thing to do that slowly. But we never have no feet on the ground doing it. This is not walking, is it? No, that would be mental. So that's not walking. Walking is 2 feet and then 1 foot and then 2 feet and then 1 foot. So that's what happens with your fingers. Can I do your back? That we've got. Let's go from the top. 1, 2, 3 on E. 1, 2, 3 on E. Good. 3 on. That's it. Now 1 finger on the pick. 2 fingers. Up. So put both your feet down before you pick up the 3. Good. Then pick up the 3. Yes. Do you understand the difference? Whereas if we play this, that's jumping fingers, isn't it? Don't want jumping fingers. It's not a trampoline. Good. Okay, brilliant. Don't fall over. Do you have, I can read music yet?
No.
Okay, brilliant. Could you buy it over Christmas?
Sure.
I do encourage my students not to buy stuff from Amazon because Jeff Bezos is rich enough already. There are lots of independent bookshops you can buy it from. So if you can get hold of a copy, actually, I'll just check at the end of the lesson, just remind me, we used to have some that I was selling from here, but I think they're all gone.
Okay.
If you can buy I Can Read Music Book 1, that would be great. Let's do a little bit. Can you take a special piece of paper off? Oh, where do you want to go out, Lyra? Thank you. Which side do you want to do, cream or yellow?
Yes.
Yellow. Okay, so do you know what that's called on Music Mangoes? Can you see it's got 2 lines at the top? Huckleberry. And this one?
Jello.
Jello. Okay, so come away from that a little bit. Thank you. Ready? Go. Can you say it with me? Huckleberry Jello. Jello. Huckleberry Jello. Jello.
Blue.
Well done! Brilliant. Can you do this one without me? Ready?
Jello. Huckleberry. Jello. Blue.
Okay, let's keep it in time a little bit slower for me because I'm quite old. You need to take things slowly. Jello, huckleberry.
Jello. Blue.
Blue.
Jello. Huckleberry. Jello.
You got there before me. Let's do it again. Is it a race? Is it a race to get to the end? No, we're not racing. Ready? Go.
Jello.
Jello, huckleberry. Not jello. Jello. Do you see the difference? They sound different, don't they? Yeah. Let's go from there. Huckleberry jello. Yeah, well done. Should we do one more? Together or separately? Okay, great. Blue jello, huckleberry jello. Jello, huckleberry jello, blue. Fantastic. Do you want to do it on your violin? No. Okay. Do you want to do it on your violin after Christmas? Yeah, awesome, because that's what we're going to do. Great, good. Okay, so you are going to, sorry, we're suddenly out of time, even though I felt like we had loads of time. How's your long ago going? Do you feel that you know what to do over the holidays? Oh, we have one more lesson next week if you want it, because it's catch up week and I was away.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Okay, so few. So I will make a note next week to make sure that you've got enough to do. So can you try and make long ago really brilliant for next week? Fantastic. Excellent. And we will do this on your violin. Excellent. You're such a brilliant student. Bing, 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 bing. Fabulous. Feet together, please. Brilliant. One more sticker. Michael, would you like a sticker? You were fantastically quiet.
Angela.
Well done. What's she doing? How about dinosaurs? This one? Yeah. You want to put it on your book? like, sweetie, can you point and say that one, please? Brilliant, of course. Do you want it on your jumper?